Guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Tash. So I'm just gonna address the elephant in the room. If there is anything wrong with my makeup, I can't see until I go to edit, so let's just let it be what it is. If you are new here, what's up? My name is Tash. I hope that you will subscribe to my channel and hit that bell notification so you are notified each time I upload. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the purpose of this video. This is part 2 of my monthly favorites. And the reason there is a part 2 video is because as I disclosed in the first video, which is the February-March monthly favorites, part of my series, Need It or Leave It, we had a computer glitch with Nick's computer, and somehow we ended up losing the part 3 video from last month. And so what I did was I went on ahead and combined it. That is part 1. This is part 2. We're gonna go ahead and get into it. I have kind of a large bin of stuff here, so I'm gonna try not to talk too long. All right, you guys, so I'm just gonna go into the first item here. Which is the Coastal Scents Revealed Rouge Palette. So, if you watched my review on this palette, I think you probably already know what I think of it. I think this is an amazing palette. I think it is a very beautiful palette. It is nicely pigmented, and for the price, I am all for it, you guys. This palette you can generally get on sale for, I don't know, between what, $13 and maybe $16. It's a normal $20, and you can find it at Coastal Scents. I will leave a link down below for you guys. If you really want to truly know what I think about it, besides telling you guys right now that I absolutely love it, you can check out my video, which I will link right here for you guys. And yeah, you can see it put to test for yourself. I think it's a beautiful palette. So, moving on to the next one, this is the NYX Ultimate Edit palette in the Color Story Warm Neutrals. Now, I did not test this out in a video for you guys. I actually just got it not too long ago, but within the 3rd week of March, and I tested it out myself. If you've ever played with any of the larger kind of box looking NYX palettes that are about this size, maybe a little bit bigger, then you already know the formula is amazing, especially for the price point. I think these are $6 or $7. They're nice and creamy. They blend like a freaking dream. There's minimal fallout in these, even these little palettes right here, and I just think they're amazing, especially for the price. So to me, a lot of the NYX prices have gone way up, so the fact that you can get the colors that you want in just these little tiny palettes for like $6 or $7, I'm all for it. So the next 2 items actually come together. They are from Physicians Formula. These are the shade adjusters that they dropped early or late last month, I believe, and you get these 2 in a pack. You get a lightener and a deepener, and I think these are amazing. If you saw my haul that I did that featured these, you know that these also have a really great skincare benefits, and these are probably some of the best shade adjusters that I have used to date. I highly recommend them, and they are affordable, especially for getting both of them in the pack. Usually you get one or the other, so I highly recommend picking these up. You can find them at your local Walmart, drugstore, CVS, Walgreens. I've seen them at all of them in my area, and you can also find them on Physicians Formula website. So the next item, I don't know if I'm going to ruffle some feathers or not. This is the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. Now, I tested this out one time on camera. You guys know it was a total fail if you saw that video, the NARS. I think it's just called NARS Total Fail. I'm not really happy with this product and the fact that it costs so much. I'm glad I didn't pay full price for it. I do think that I might order another bottle, but from NARS itself, just to give it another chance, because maybe I got a bad batch bottle. I don't know. But so far, right off the bat, there's nothing radiant about this, in my opinion. It made my skin look older, and I just didn't like it. So I'm just going to move on from that. This here is the Wet n Wild Comfort Zone palette. Now, this is one of their original Comfort Zone palettes. I purchased these for when I did Throwback Thursdays, so I actually did use this in a video. I think it is my number 2 Throwback Thursday. I used this in conjunction with a couple more of their palettes, which I think are, well, here's one of the trios that I use. This one is Plaid to the Bone, and then this is the Comfort Zone palette. So you can actually still purchase these, which is why I'm showing them to you guys and featuring them in this video. You can go on Amazon and find both of these. So I think they're really, really great. And in my opinion, this is when Wet n Wild had my favorite formula. So these I prefer over the shadow palettes that they have now, even though I love those palettes as well. Moving on to the next eyeshadow palette is the I Love Sahari X Color Pop Through My Eyes. Now, I had trouble with this palette. I think it is an amazingly gorgeous, beautiful color story. However, and I'm not knocking her because it's her work of art. I think it is beautiful. I do. I just had problems working with it personally myself because maybe, honestly, it was the transition shades. Like, I had to pull other palettes out to use this because there's a lot of pops of color in here. So if you are more advanced than I am, I'm not a makeup artist. If you're more advanced than I am, you won't have any problems. It is an absolutely gorgeous palette. It's affordable. The colors are very vibrant. They're pigmented. They're creamy. Now there is some kick up in here. If you know ColourPop, you do know that there's kick up. So if that's an issue for you, you won't want to purchase this. If it's not, just clean it up like I do, grab the palette and move on. It is beautiful. So I think it's affordable. And then you do get a great big mirror in here, which I'm not going to show you guys because I don't want to blind you, but I did really enjoy this palette. Again, for me, because of the color story, I just have to grab another palette that has more neutral shades in it so that I can make these vibrant shades in this palette work for me. Not a big deal though. So the next product is the No Problem Primer by Touch and Soul. I really don't have a lot to say about this. I've actually tested this product out before and I really, really do like it. I think for the price, it's an amazing primer. Do I think that this is the best pore primer that I have tried out? No, I think there are better ones out there, but this one is really, really nice. To me, it's hydrating to the skin, and it just makes your makeup go on nicer. Like, I feel like this is very, very hydrating. I think it just said that, but I really, really like it for that. Now, I do use this in conjunction with another pore primer. So if you are looking to purchase this to cover your pores, as long as you don't have large pores like I do, this probably will do something for your pores, but mine, I need something a little bit thicker, almost like a paste. So this I just use on those days where I kind of want to do like a light makeup day, you know, maybe a tinted moisturizer, and I just need a little kick of hydration because to me this is not mattifying, it's hydrating. So the next item that I'm going to talk about is actually another primer, and this is by Ulta. This is the Ulta Youthful Glow Primer Serum. Now, I do like this. It smells really, really good, and I think that it's a great primer. It actually does work. This, again, is another one of those primers that I use when I want to do a light makeup day, generally with the BB cream, CC cream, or a tinted moisturizer. It smells really, really good. The only thing that I don't like about this is that the dropper doesn't work. So, I mean, I had to shake it up and then, you know, pour it into my hand, which took quite a while because this is not that big. And there's actually a stopper down there. So that's the only thing that, I mean, maybe I just got a bad dropper. I don't know, but it is a good primer. It makes your skin nice and radiant. It's hydrating. You don't really feel it on your skin. It's pretty weightless. And it says here that it works for all skin types. So, I think if you had oily skin, I probably would steer clear of this. But if you have dry skin, you are going to love this primer. Alright, so the next item, you know what, I'm just going to do the next two items. I tested out a BB cream by Joa. This is the Truly Yours BB Cream Radiant Beauty Balm in the shade Medium. And you get 1.01 full ounces. This is super affordable at CVS. If you guys don't know, Joa is exclusive to CVS, so you can usually get this brand on sale and also earn extra bucks by purchasing this brand. I love this. To me, this is more of a... It has more coverage. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm just like stuttering today. To me, this has more coverage than a beauty balm. I actually wear this quite a bit. If you guys can see, I have used mine quite a bit. I've had this for quite a while. but I've been wearing it a lot lately just to get that natural glow to my face and just a little bit of coverage, because to me this has the coverage of a foundation but the look of a BB cream. It's just really pretty. It's very lightweight on the skin, and it does give you a very nice radiant finish, and it lasts all day long. I love this beauty balm. I'm actually gonna bring it up here and show it to you guys. That's what it looks like. It's a very nice. All right, the next one is by It Cosmetics. This is their Illuminating CC Cream. If you saw that NARS fail video, then you guys did see me test this out on camera, so you do know what I think of it. If you did not see that video, I'm gonna link it right here for you guys, and you can go check that out. I absolutely do love this. I think I need to get the shade medium because light medium is just a smidge too light for me, so but I do make it work with my Physicians Formula Transforming Drops, of course. But I do think that this is a very, very, very beautiful product. It's lightweight on the skin, and it's just a smidge more illuminating than their regular CC cream. So beautiful product, lasts all day, beautiful coverage, nice and creamy, and this gives you that SPF of 50. The next product is also by one of my favorite drugstore brands. You guys hear me rave about Maybelline all the time. They are actually my favorite drugstore brand. This is their Tattoo Studio pomade that is supposed to last up to 24 hours. I cannot attest to that because I do not wear my makeup for 24 hours. However, I really did enjoy this pomade. And you guys know that I'm very picky about my brow pomades, but this is so creamy and it lasts all day. I've had it all month. Actually, I think I got this at the end of the previous month and tested it out for March. It hasn't dried out at all. It is still super duper creamy, and I just really like it. It just glides through your brows. And the spoolie and brush that they give you with it is really nice. It's not cheap feeling. It does a great job of applying the product. The spoolie is even really nice. So if you have a makeup bag that you take with you on the go all the time, you can actually keep that in there, especially if you're gonna go to the gym and you're gonna be sweating and you need to maybe, you know, just spool through your brows to give them like that I just did my brows look, whatever. It's a really nice product, so love it. The next 3 items are actually all in cahoots together, and they are from the Wet n Wild Rebel Rose collection. I was looking for the lippy, but here are all of the eyeshadow palettes. Now, if you saw my video on the Rebel Rose collection, you guys already know how I feel about these palettes. I think they're beautiful. I really do. The formula is really nice, and the color stories are beautiful. But honestly, sometimes I wish that I just wouldn't have bought them all, just because I feel like these are palettes that are just going to kind of sit in my collection and collect dust. If I was like a serious collector, I wouldn't have opened them, and I just kind of would have displayed them, I guess. I don't know. The one that I will probably get the most use out of is Bed of Roses. The rest of them are just really, I don't know, they're just not shades that I would wear on a daily basis. So I do really like them. Again, I think they're beautiful, and the formulas are nice. These are totally affordable. I think these were $5 a piece. But if you're gonna get one, I would totally get Bed of Roses. That's the one that you can actually just get away with wearing day to day. The rest of them to me are just not day wear shades, in my opinion. But alright, so the next item is from BH Cosmetics. If you saw my full face of BH Cosmetics, then you saw me use the foundation primer. This is their Studio Pro Foundation Primer, and you get a 0.84 ounces, so you don't get a full ounce. This to me kind of reminds me of the Benefit Professional just a little bit, but honestly like a watered down version. I'm sorry. When I purchased this, I don't think it really said whether it was for dry skin or oily skin, so I really don't know what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting this. And when I opened it, I thought to myself, you know, okay, wow, it kind of looks like the Professional just a little bit. So when I opened it, I really expected it to do a good job of filling in my pores, and I actually was really disappointed because it didn't do that. The only thing that this kind of did for me was, honestly, show you the dry patches on my face, and I just wasn't impressed with this. So I'm probably going to give this away to somebody in my family that has oily skin that can actually get some use out of this, because this is just not for us dry skin girls, sadly. Though I love BH Cosmetics. The next item is from Milani. This is their eyeshadow primer. I had to get this because I kept hearing everybody rave about it. This is not a new product by far. This has been out for quite a while, but I am glad that I picked it up. I think it is a beautiful eyeshadow primer. It really does make a big difference in your eyeshadow application and the longevity of your eyeshadow. So if you are looking for a really good affordable eyeshadow primer, I highly, highly, highly recommend this one. The next product is from one of my favorites, all-time favorites. I would just say like drugstore brand, but like brand, like indie brand, because not a lot of people talk about Profusion and it drives me insane. I have been wearing Profusion, and I tell you guys this all the time. I've been wearing Profusion since high school, and that was many moons ago. And I think they are an amazing brand. Now, when I used to wear Profusion, really all they had was like lipsticks and like really cheap lipsticks. Like you ain't getting no color payoff lipstick, girl, okay? But now they have all these eyeshadow palettes and blush palettes, concealer palettes, contour palettes. Girl, they got palettes for everything, okay? So when I tried out their lip trio kit, I was, of course, blown away by the pigmentation, the creaminess, the longevity of the product, the way it wears. These are $5, you guys. So if you are looking for affordable lip liners, couldn't think of what it was called, lipsticks, and then a colored gloss. Like this is almost like a glossy lipstick. That's how pigmented it is. So $5, you guys. $5. If you can't find these in your local Walmart or Target, like I can't because we don't have any permanent displays, take yourself over to Profusion, and I have linked down below a discount code. It is not an affiliate code. It is not a referral code. I make nothing off of sharing that with you. This is just something that I asked Profusion for, just to give to you guys so that you could save some money on an already crazy affordable brand. So if you look down in the description box, there will be a discount code that you can use on your order from profusion.com. And get you some lipstick, girl. Get you some eyeshadow palettes. Real quick, we're going to go ahead and dip into the next two eyeshadow palettes, which are also from Profusion. And one is the Pro Pigment palette, and the other one is the Paradise palette. I apologize. Mine are so dirty because I have been using the hell out of this Paradise palette. You know what, you guys? When Profusion came out with these little $10 palettes, they changed the drugstore eyeshadow game. They just like, I feel like they revamped it. Okay, now the Pro Pigment was not my favorite palette by far, but all of the other ones that I have tested out since then are absolutely amazing. And even this Pro Pigment one has some beautiful shades in it. Now, even though the Pro Pigment is not my favorite palette from this line, like the favorite from the $10 palettes or what have you, there are some gorgeous shades in here, and in those shades the formula is still the same as the other ones. Now, there are a lot of shades in here that I didn't like, but I'm telling you, when they came out with these palettes, and over the Christmas holiday they had two palettes in the drugstore that you can no longer get. They had the Ultra Cool palette and the Ultra Warm palette. And those two palettes are the same formula as these palettes, the Paradise and the Festival palettes. And I am telling you guys, these are better than Urban Decay eyeshadows. They're creamy, they're buttery, they're pigmented, they last all day, they're not patchy, they're not dry. They're amazing, and they are a fraction of the cost of Urban Decay, Tarte, da-da-da-da. Stop blowing your money and go get you some Profusion, girl, okay? I am telling you, you will be blowing up my comment section like, girl, why the hell didn't I try these sooner? And I'm going to tell you, I don't know. I don't know, but you tried them now, so that's the important thing. So, the next product, and I think I've only tested out one of like the 4 or 5 that I got, also from Wet n Wild. This is their Mega Catsuit Liquid Eyeshadow. This one is in the shade Goldilocks. I don't recall what video I used this in, but I'm telling you guys, these are better than the Stila ones. Now, I bought a lot of the Stila ones before I started getting back into YouTube, like full-time, seriously, whatever. And I'm so glad that I got rid of them and that I discovered these, because I like these I like those a lot better. They're not patchy, they're nicely pigmented, they're creamy, and they last on the lid all day long. And I have oily eyelids, so take that into consideration when you go to pick that bad boy up. The next product, again, this one's not new, but this one is shade-wise. These are the Rimmel Stay Matte Powders. In high school and after, this was a ride or die for me. I always had this powder because it's not cakey on dry skin. So I absolutely love it. Still the same formula, still the same great powder that we have all known to love. This is a staple in like every OG's beauty kit. So if you're looking for an amazingly affordable powder that gives you like a nice set, a nice coverage, that soft focus look, you don't have to use Laura Mercier and all that bougie stuff. You can go right to the Rimmel Stay Matte, girl, for $5. Also, they did come out with some new shades this year, which I was very excited to see in the drugstore. And I picked up the shade Toffee. This is a newer shade, and what I picked this one up for is to use it as a bronzer, which you can do with face powders, and it works amazing. It's not orange, it's not muddy, it blends like a dream, just like the regular Stay Matte powders that we all know and love. Again, $5 for a bronzer that is matte and doesn't have shimmer in it. So I don't know if you guys have noticed, but a lot of the drugstore bronzers tend to have shimmer in them now. Lately they've came out with a lot that don't, but a lot of them still do. So I picked that up. I'm very happy with it, and they do have a shade or two deeper than that, I believe. So I am late to the game on this one. This is the L'Oreal Paradise Enchanted Scented Blush in the shade, ooh, Fantastical. So this is what it looks like. Go ahead and let you guys see. It's really, really pretty. The only thing that I was not expecting from this was that it had shimmer in it. And generally, I don't wear blushes that have a lot of shimmer in them just because they tend to highlight my large pores around my cheek area. But I really do like this one. I don't like the price of it. I think $10 is a little crazy for a scented blush, but in my opinion, L'Oreal can be kind of a higher priced drugstore brand anyways. So I actually used a coupon on this one. Thank you, CVS, for always having my back when it comes to beauty. All right, the next item is also from the Wet n Wild Rebel Rose collection, and this is in the shade Petal Poison. This is their High Shine liquid lipstick. Beautiful, beautiful shade. It's like this pinky purple mauvey color that just, I believe, would pop on any skin tone out there. I think everybody would look beautiful in this color. And if you have tried out any of their High Shine liquid lipsticks, this is the same exact formula, just more beautiful packaging. Do you see the rose detail? Again, these are only $5, and I think they're long lasting as long as you're not constantly eating or drinking. Beautiful color though. One of my faves. The next item I actually tested out the month before, and I gave a review on it, but I decided to test it out again. This is the Revlon Candid Antioxidant Concealer. Now, I don't love this product. It's just okay. It's not my favorite concealer by far. I'm looking up here because my camera's about to shut off. Okay, so as I was saying, this is not my favorite concealer by far. This is actually in the shade Light Medium, but as you can see, look how light this is. So I wasn't impressed with the shade. I thought that the shade range was really, really good, and I wanted to love this concealer because it seemed like everybody else loved this concealer, but it's just not right for me, so I'm actually going to pass this on as well. I do think it has good coverage for what it is. It's just, it didn't love my skin. But one of the reasons that I wanted to love it is because it has caffeine in it, and caffeine is supposed to be really good at plumping the under eye and making you look more awake in that, but it just didn't work for me. So kind of a bummer, but you know, hey, on to the next one. The next item, again, is not a new item, but it was new to me, and this is the Bad Habit Cult Mystère palette. Now, I did do a full review on this and a tutorial that I will leave the video right here for you guys, so you can check that out. I think these are amazing palettes. If you are looking for affordable but high-end quality eyeshadows, look no further. And if this palette looks familiar because you're a Pat McGrath fan, Well, guess what? You don't have to buy the Pat McGrath one. You don't have to spend $125 on eyeshadow. Girl, if you got it and you want to spend it, floss it. Go on and floss it. But me, I ain't got it. And I'm not even going to stunt like I do right now. So I was perfectly happy to get these. I really found some beautiful, beautiful quality and colors in these palettes. I actually think I have 2 more to test and review. So far, I've done a total of 3. And they're just really creamy and pigmented. I cannot get over the quality of the pigment in these palettes. You just really have to test it and see it for yourself. I know that these are sold out pretty much on the Hush palette, but guess what? BadHabitBeauty.com sells their own makeup. No, seriously, you guys, though, they do sell their own items on their website now, so you can still pick these up. I do not know if you're going to pay the full price of $24 or if they've put them on sale or not. I will leave their website link down below for you so you can go check that out. I highly, highly, highly recommend these palettes. The next couple of items, and I don't have them all in here. There is a total of 5 of these, I believe. These are the LA Colors Loose Face and Body Shimmers. You guys, I have not tested these out on camera, I don't believe. Wow, that light is blinding me. Oh, so you guys can see the colors. So here's the purple one. Right here. And then here is the pink one. And then I also have, oop, that was purple. Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys. Do these have, oh, they do have names on them. I'm such a dork. Okay, here's Pixie Dust, and it's kind of a purpley blue kind of a shade, like periwinkle blue. This one is called Fairy Dust, and this is kind of like a purpley pink, more so purple. Don't mind my nails, I have to do them today. And then this one is called Magical Dust, and the one that I cannot find right now is the gold one. So anyways, what I love about these, and I actually discovered these, I think, around Christmas time of last year, and I just got around to using them. You can use these on your face as a highlighter. I did find mine at a dollar store. However, before featuring them in this video, I did look these up online. All you have to do is go to Google and type these in, and I will leave the name of them down below, of course. And I'm also going to hold this up to the screen for you guys so that you can look them up. You can still purchase these. Now, granted, I got mine for $1. You might pay $2. But they're worth it. They are so freaking pigmented. It is crazy. And this little container is gonna last you a super long time. Like, and they don't look, okay, like this one is like a periwinkle blue. It's not gonna look like you just dusted a Smurf on your face. They're very translucent and they're very like high shine and pretty. I wanna swatch them for you, but I'm wearing white and I don't wanna get it all over my shirt. So here it is, what they're called. Oops. Or is it upside? It's upside down. There's that. And then, like I said, this is Pixie Dust. That's that periwinkle blue. Magical Dust is the pink one. And then the purpley one is called Fairy Dust. So, they're worth checking out in my opinion. We are almost done. The next item is by Hourglass, and I really hate to do this because I freaking love Hourglass. I really do. I think that they are one of those luxury brands that are worth the money. They are truly worth the money. However, I don't know what they were thinking when they made this product. It was so disappointing, and I am so glad that I listened to my gut and I did not spend, I think this one was like $52. I'm so glad that I didn't buy the full price. So this is the Hourglass Vanish Seamless Finish Liquid Foundation. And I actually went online and found the deluxe size to purchase because I'm like, if I don't like it, I don't want to go through the hassle of returning it. Because I don't have a Sephora around me, so live in the country, y'all. Anyways, I recommend if you have dry skin to run. Run far away from this product right here and opt for their Vanish Stick Foundation, which I've still not repurchased. I need to because it is a beautiful formula. It's so creamy and radiant and youthful looking and dewy and high coverage. And this is a hot mess. I even saw a lot of people with oily skin giving this bad reviews. Like, what the hell were you guys thinking? Honestly, you put it on your face, and do you know how glue dries down? Like, okay, say you put glue on a balloon. paper mache thing or whatever. I'm just trying to give you an example. You put glue on it, and because it's curved, it starts to crack as it dries. That's what this reminds me of. It reminds me of either putting glue on something curvy that's gonna crack or putting paint on your face. It's a disgusting product and I don't like it. So save your money, y'all. Save your money. The next product is one of the Maybelline For Me colors, and I picked mine up in Plum For Me. I think it is a gorgeous, gorgeous shade. Here's what it looks like. This plum is supposed to look good on every skin tone. Now, every ad that I've seen with these on the models, and I've seen the plum, they really do look good on every skin tone. So if you are one of those people that wants to experiment with a little bit more color in your lipstick game, I highly recommend these Maybelline lipsticks. If you guys saw my makeup collection video, you know I am obsessed. Not only with all of Maybelline, but their lipsticks. So these are really, really affordable. You can usually pick these up at Walmart for like $6. Even the drugstore, $9 for a lipstick, I don't think is bad. And these colors really do look good on every skin tone. They take the guesswork out of it for you. They have nudes, they have a red for you, pink for you, mauve, plum, they have like a chocolatey color. Just take the guesswork out of it and step out of your comfort zone, girl. I'm telling you, these look good on everybody. They're nice and creamy. They're long lasting. They're beautiful lipsticks. So the next item is the... Oh, I've been looking all over for this. This is the NYX Proof It eyeshadow primer. I just found the box and the primer is actually in here and I've been looking everywhere for it. So I actually tested this out because my favorite YouTuber, Juicy Jazz, raves about this. And once I got it, I figured out why. This is a really good eye primer. It kind of reminds me of what the e.l.f. $2 eyeshadow primer would be if maybe it was just a little bit better quality. Not that it's bad, because it does work, but this is just really good. It goes on, in my opinion, white. You do see the white in it, but then when it dries down, it's clear, but yet it does give you a little bit of coverage. It's very hard to explain, but it is a very affordable eyeshadow primer, and you will see the difference in your eyeshadow. You will see more pigmented colors, it lasts a long time, and it does not crease. So, if you're looking for a good eyeshadow primer, the NYX Proof It waterproof eyeshadow primer is where it's at. The next item is by Tarte, and this is their shimmering lip paint in the shade Insta Famous. Now, I tried this out. I think I got this in a boxycharm. I can't remember, but it has been like many moons ago. Here's what it looks like. I actually did use this in a video not too long ago. I do like this. Like, I love Tarte lip products. I think they're really, really good. The only thing that I don't like about this is that when you take it out, you don't get a lot of product on it, so you have to dip in like 50 times. Like, honestly, that's the only thing that would keep me from using it. Like, especially if I'm in a hurry or something. Like, I want to be able to dip into my lip product, get enough out to do like one swipe here, maybe have to dip in one more time and do the other. But honestly, I like the stuff you dip into, you can do your whole mouth and you're done. But yeah, it's really, really pretty, and it goes great over any lip color, any lip product. So if you're looking for a really good lip topper, here she is. And you can actually find those on Poshmark a lot cheaper for the people that got them in their boxycharm that don't want them, so you don't have to pay full price. I got you, girl. All right, we have 3 more items to talk about. One is by Physicians Formula, and this is their Murmur Butter lipstick in the shade Brazilian Nut. I think I did talk about this when I tested out their palettes. I can't remember, but I did retest this out. I think the concept of this was amazing. And I think that the shades are very, very beautiful. However, when I put this on my lips, I feel like it's just gonna go everywhere. Like, even when I put it on with a liner. So I'll honestly, like, I don't wear it a lot. I'll go to put it on my lips and I do. And then I'm like, I can't wear this. It just feels kind of greasy, which is weird because I love like lip mask and I love coconut oil on my lips. But this, I don't know. I feel like the color is just gonna go whoosh. Do you know what I mean? Have you guys tried these out? Let me know down below what you think. And it just sucks because the colors are beautiful. But I mean, you can see right there. It just, I don't know. It's just a really hard product for me to wear. Maybe I'm So the next product is by Tristique, and this is their full-size lipstick and primer in English Rose. Yes, in English Rose. Again, this is the full size. I had already mentioned to you guys when I used this that I actually tested it out already. The lip primer, honestly, is nothing special. I mean, it's nice that it was included in everything, but I really don't see where it made a huge difference in the longevity of the product. So, do I think that if they sell the lip primer that you need to run out and buy it? No, I don't. I think that the actual product itself is pretty amazing. It's creamy, nicely pigmented, and it just kind of has like this, I don't want to say tackiness, but it sticks to the lips longer than a normal lipstick, if you know what I mean. If you've tested this out and you know what I mean, drop me a comment so I know I'm not crazy. The other thing that I love about Tristique is that, hold on, yeah, it's magnetic. So if you just throw this in your bag, you're not going to have to worry about it coming off and getting all over everything. I think they're a really great brand. I love their lip products, so I do think they're worth the money even though they're a little bit pricey. The last and final product. Actually, I think this is the last and final product. So this is the Milani Highly Rated Mascara. When I first opened this, I was not a huge fan. I was really on the fence about it. But as I've explained a couple of times in my videos, usually takes me a good week to 2 weeks. Maybe it's 3 days to 2 weeks. I don't remember. I lost count after trying out so many mascaras, but my mascaras have to be open for a little while to allow that air to get to it, and it just kind of does something to the formula where it makes it work so good. I think this is a beautiful mascara. It doesn't flake. It's not crunchy and dry when it sets. It's not too wet. I think it really does everything that it says it's going to do, and I see why they gave it the name Highly Rated. It lengthens your lashes. It gives you volume. It curls them. It's so beautiful, and it's only $9. It's like, where have you been all my life? It's great. It's a really great mascara. So I'm looking over here, and I'm trying to remember. Oh, there is 2 more products. I don't think I mentioned this in last month's. If I did, forgive me. But this is the L'Oreal Lumi Shake and Glow Dew Mist. I've been obsessed with this all month long, you guys. As you can see, I'm almost finished with it. It's down to here. I think it's an amazing setting spray, and I think everyone else must too in my area, because every time I go to restock on it, it's sold out. If you guys have not tried this, you need to pick it up if you want that dewy look. Actually, I mean, I have it on my face today. That's not just my highlighter and my powder. It's actually this. I sprayed my face with this to kind of refreshen it before sitting down to film. So I think it's really, really good. This really does help your makeup last longer. And I also like to spray this on my face before my makeup, and it just kind of helps give it a little more something to stick to, if that makes sense. The last and final product is from Scentbird, and I actually forgot the other one. I meant to show you guys too. If you don't know what Scentbird is, not sponsored. If you don't know what Scentbird is, they are a perfume subscription service. So you go online, you sign up, you pick out, you know, 6 months worth of perfume if you want to. And what you'll do is put it in a queue. Every month they will pick from your queue, and they will send you that perfume for $14.95. Now, I actually have a referral code that is always linked down below if you are interested in testing them out. And you can get your first month's free. You'll get your first month's free, and I will get a free perfume as well. Use it, don't use it. If you're wanting to check it out, I highly, highly recommend it, whether you use my referral link or not. It's there if you want it. I've been testing out a lot of really good perfumes lately. The one that I was kind of disappointed by was this one, and this was the Gucci Flora. Now, I've smelled this on a lot of people, and I think it smells really beautiful, really feminine, just like that really good everyday wear perfume, but it's like not overpowering, but it's long lasting. But it just didn't mesh well with my chemistry. Now, as you guys can see, I tested this out quite a bit. They do give you a 30-day supply of perfume, and I know that this doesn't look that big to some people, but I am telling you from someone who wears fragrance every day, and I'm constantly refreshing my fragrance throughout the day, these will last you longer than a month. Longer than a month. Now, I have tested out a few more that I am obsessed with. And what I love about it, I don't have to go out and buy the full size if I don't want to. I can just keep adding that one to my queue just so long as they have it. If you are interested in more information on Scentbird, you can go to their website, which again will be linked down below, or I'll even answer some questions if you're curious. But the other fragrance that I am obsessed with, that they are currently refilling vials of this to restock it, is Tom Ford Black Orchid. And oh my god, you guys, I get so many compliments on that. It's like this nice musky, spicy, grown and sexy fragrance that in my opinion is good for daytime and nighttime wear. However, most people would say it's a nighttime fragrance for like date night and whatnot, but I love it. I cannot get enough of it. If you go online like FragranceNet or Google or whatever and Google Tom Ford Black Orchid, you're gonna see how much the full size cost, and girl, I ain't with it. I'm adding more of these to my queue because I can get it, wear it, and it lasts me a couple of months, so whatever. Alright, you guys, that is it for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed everything and all of the products that I tested out. I know next month will be a lot more, like a lot longer of a video, because I actually moved some of the products that I tested out at the end of March into April's month of testing, because I don't want to get them too long and too big. Also, I don't feel like I've had enough time, just because it's still technically the end of March, and I want to give some more time to test those products out before I give you an accurate review. So if you saw something in a video that you didn't see here in today's video, it's because I did not have long enough time to test it out, and I'm not just going to tell you guys a first impression thought. So anyways, I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys as always, and have an amazing day. I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.